Welcome back, everyone. NicknLex here. Thank you so much for joining me today to this new episode of Music with Nick. Today we got a marathon by Dave, and this is going to be an entire Kalandra marathon. And I think we're just going to do audio today. Don't get me wrong, I love Kalandra's videos, but I just want to, I wanted to just do audio today because so I can focus solely on the music, because I mean, if you heard Kalandra, it's very, very good, and it's just there's so many layers to it, and sometimes the video kind of like distracts, even though they're very beautiful videos and they're well shot and everything. I think I'm just gonna keep this to a audio marathon, so I hope that's a good decision. Yeah, so again, thank you so much, Dave, for choosing this. There's a little bit of text that I'm gonna read for you guys, and I hope you enjoy Kalandra. Please check out all our Kalandra reactions if you want. Of course, there's some me alone, and then some with Alexia, but yeah, and most of them are videos, so if you want to check those out and then come back to this one, I mean, you just type in Kalandra, NicknLex, and they'll pop up. But yeah, so here's a little email that I'm going to read that Dave provided me with. So it says here, this will be an entire Kalandra marathon, all Spotify, no videos unless wanted. So you did give me the choice, so I appreciate that, Dave. Thank you. It says 3 songs of the Line album from 2020 and 2 new releases. So one, we have Borders. Number 2 is Bardaginn, means struggle or battle. This is in Norwegian. This song was released last October 3rd, called Naive. Then 4 is Ensom, means lonely, and in Germany it's Einsam, so it's very, very close. If you remember, we did this song. Oh yeah, we did this song Unplugged a couple of months back. It's a different song, electric and better in my opinion. All right, and this is also here Norwegian 5, State of the World, which was released in March, and then the 2 songs that are in Norwegian. I'm already speaking. There are Norwegian English lyric videos available on YouTube. I can send if you like, or you can just look up the translation. I'll do that if interested. This marathon may affect your Nordic DNA. It's like, LOL. Enjoy. Yes, I do have a lot of Nordic DNA. Pretty much like half. It says 50% Italian, 50% all up there in the north. Like I've talked about it, but yeah. So yeah, this is gonna be so much fun. Thank you so much. I'm just gonna play the music, and I'm gonna look up the lyrics while we're at it. You're gonna see me like doing this while I listen to the music. But yeah, I love this band. I love all the Nordic stuff we've been doing. Aurora, and it's just oh my god, she's fantastic. I sometimes now I see little clips, there's people who do like these amazing clips with camera, with their iPhone, like to do like effects of like something, I don't know, like a very cool close up, and it's just an amazing. And then when you play it in slow motion, it has like this amazing effect of a Hollywood film. And sometimes they use music like, from Aurora, and it's like because it's so epic or so like it's very dramatic. I just love it. Very, very cool stuff. All right. Okay. So let's start with from the album The Line, and then we're gonna jump to Bardaginn, and then the line, State of the World, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, that's gonna be it. Okay, so let's jump right ahead here. The Line, Borders, 2021. Here we go. So here I go.
On the borders of safety, that's where I find peace. Where the black sand meets the raging seas, I see their forces for what they truly are. Yet I'm reminded of my beating heart. Oh, among the lonely rocks is where I lay my head. I hear the ocean calling, come with me instead. She sings me songs of ungrateful souls who once thought gods could bring them home. On the borders of safety, that's where I find peace. Where the black sand meets the raging seas, I see the forces for what they truly are. Yet I'm reminded of my beating heart. And I could swear that the ocean sings and the mountains talk to me. I could swear that I hear her breath and her heartbeat in the air. I could swear, I could swear. On the edge of comfort, that's where I find love. And the ocean already knows, but she can't love you like you love her.
Jesus. Wow, man. Der Wahnsinn. Der Wahnsinn. That's what my mom would say. Der Wahnsinn. Like, that's German for like, wow, crazy, you know? That's Wahnsinn is almost like, yeah, when you lose your mind. Wow, this is just amazing. Like, this music is almost like it transports you. I was like, and then you have to listen to this with headphones. I mean, the bass was so heavy, it was like vibrating my ears. Beautiful. Man, I was looking at the lyrics and I was like, no, I just want to take this in. I just want to consume the music. I don't want to. I mean, yes, I was listening to the lyrics, but then I was like, I just want to hear the sounds, you know, the feeling you get from the music, you know. So I switched away and I was just literally looking into a corner between one monitor and the other. I was looking into nothing. Man, I felt like literally transported to a different time, different era, you know. It's so well, it's like these guys, the way they make music is wonderful. And what I love about this music in particular, it's like the theory is so, you know, it's not as complex. And don't get me wrong, I love very complex theory, and I love to think about it and listen to it like jazz, you know, or whatever, you know, classical music. But I love how simple this is, but yet so effective. The layers of music and the way her voice sounds like an instrument, the way there was harmonization and there was some, you know, falsettos. I can't wait to see like somebody analyze this like a vocal coach. Although I don't watch those videos that much, but in this case, like, yes, of course, like, let me know what's going on. This is beautiful. And I love this music is also, it goes so well with guitar, you know, it goes so well with strings, like and chords, and but a guitar setting that is more linear, you know. It's not so much about improvisation, it's just about like a couple of notes. Like an electric guitar solo would totally go over this, or even no electric guitar, maybe just nylon strings or a bass, you know. I mean, there was a lot of bass. There was, but I mean, just like melody, you know. I mean, it's just so rich. Like, there's so much good music that you can put over this. I mean, it's already perfect, but you can just learn to record something like this, you know. And there's so many things that I think about when I hear music like this. You know, I've been playing this game called Assassin's Creed, and it's Valhalla. There's all these different Assassin's Creeds, and one is in like Rome, you know, and then the other one is like in Egypt, and you explore like this entire land. And it's not about, yes, it's about pretty much about an assassin and about like this a game, but it's also explores like all these landmarks. And there's one called Valhalla, and it's like you know, it's like pretty much like you're watching Vikings, you know, and how they end up in England. It's really, really cool. Let's keep going. I'm just gonna talk you guys to death. Let's go ahead here with the so this track was from 2021 or 2020. Now this one here is Bardaginn. So this is the struggle or battle, and this is the one in Norwegian. So I'm gonna pull it up once it starts. Here we go. Bardaginn. Here we go. Let's see if it takes us away again, because I was literally gone. I was not even here in this room. Let's see. mean, come on. That was, oh my God, that was the best shit I've ever heard. Wow, that was something else. I mean, those guitars, that beat, that was pure energy, for. Man, this was so good. I don't even know what to say. I'm literally speechless. This was one of the best music I've heard in a long time. Just this is different level. I've always appreciated every single request, but this is what makes this is music that makes you a fan. This one here. Wow. I mean, it has all the elements. I mean, the way she was, first of all, her voice is amazing. She sounds like just like an instrument, and then whatever effect she is on, that sustain, and then the way she harmonizes, it's not very common, that harmony. It's not like, I don't know. I would have to figure it out on my guitar. I could tell you what it is, but I can't really just by ear. I don't have perfect pitch or anything. But it was just amazing. And then the guitar that came in, and the bass, and just everything, just the whole rhythm, and wow. Yeah. I was like, I wish, because, and I was reading it, I was reading it in English and Norwegian at the same time, and I was like, I'm so happy that I learned Spanish, because now I can roll my R's, like vanar, like that kind of stuff, instead of, if I was just speaking German, it would be vanar, like, and now I can do galdrin, I don't know. And I even looked up, if Norwegian is closer to English or German, and it says for German, for example, if you already know languages like Dutch or Afrikaans, learning German will be a cinch. I don't know what that means. If that's easy, I think, because I understand Dutch very well. But however, if English is your only language, then Norwegian will be much easier to learn. This is because the structure of Norwegian is much closer to English than German. And you know what? Alexis always goes on about that, because when I speak German with my mom on the phone, she's like, I understood exactly everything. And I'm like, why? How? I mean, we've been together now for 12 years, 13 years, 13 years married, 14 years together. And it's just and she just says, because it sounds like English. And I'm like, it does? Yeah, I totally understand. But it's also because she speaks Spanish. So there's a lot of words that are in the Latin family in German, but also there's a lot of words that are in the English family. And so the combination of these two makes her understand German a lot. And even when she was in Germany, she was speaking it like nothing. I mean, I was telling her to say this, but she was just saying it perfectly, the pronunciation. But this is a language I would love to learn, Norwegian. And I know you can only speak it in Norway, but hey, it's worth it, man. I think every language is worth it, to learn. It's another tool, that you can, I just love languages. I mean, speaking 4 languages is a lot, yes, but I had to. I'm not a genius or anything. I had to learn them. I spoke. So I was basically, when I grew up, I was speaking Italian with my dad and German with my mom. So I had that foundation, and then I moved to Mexico. So Spanish was very easy, because it's pretty much in the Latin family, just like Italian. And the last one was English, but it was not as difficult, because I already had all the other languages, so man, this song, I'm gonna listen to this again. Maybe I'm gonna try and sit down Alexia, and maybe we can watch the video, although I don't want to distract her with the video. Maybe just like this, But let's see, you know. I don't want to promise anything. I don't want to. I don't want you to leave the video and look like Bardaginn with Nick and Alexia. But if we do it, it would be at the end of this video, you know, eventually. Okay, so next one here is Naive from the Line album. So let's go back to 2021. Man, I'm so happy that this music is being made right now because it's killer. It's just amazing. All right, here we go.
A constant uphill run, better than being ever comfortably numb. Wrong place and wrong time. Without inhibition, I'm aiming for the highest climb. On the outside looking in, not sure what I'll find as I close my eyes to search within. Somewhere in between, myself there's a fighter who only needs a chance to
My lord. Yeah, I'm gonna need a 7-string guitar, you know, soon. I was this close of getting one, and then I was like, I don't know, you know, I'm really not used to this. And it's just the tuning, you know, because sometimes it like the it's so like it's so low, you know, you don't get those sounds on the 6-string low E, you know. But I think you add another. Let me just look. What's the 7th string? What note is on a guitar? Like a B? Would that be a B? What note is the 7th string? Yeah, it's a B. Cool. So like that gives you like the jin 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 jin, and then you can tune that B to, you know, one you know, down I don't know how many notes, and then you like vroom, 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 vroom. Then you have this, you know. So my birthday is on September 30th. I'm just kidding. No, I wanted to buy a 7-string guitar because there's the solo, and Alan Holdsworth, you know, he uses some really freaky guitars. I actually have it right here. He's using a baritone guitar, and the baritone guitar is a larger guitar, so it's almost like a bass. You know, it has a lot more lower notes. So he plays like this amazing solo on this baritone guitar. And I was like, I can't play it, man. Just one note. I'm like, I do have the low E, but I would need that B string to play those. There's like 3 notes in that, so very slow, beautiful. If you're interested, I'll send it to you, whoever wants to hear it. And yeah, I can't play that solo because of that B string. And that's why I was like, I'm gonna buy a guitar. And then I was like, really? I'm gonna buy a guitar just to play like 3 notes. There's actually a guy on YouTube who plays the solo, and then he edited out the 3 notes. He just like kind of like turned his guitar lower and then plays it, but you can see that he's like kind of like switching positions, that he's sitting differently. Very, very clever. What's going on here? What is this? All right. Okay. So yeah, this was just fantastic. Very heavy. I love the drums, everything. Oh man, like I would just love to be in a band like this. But sometimes I would love to be in a jazz band, sometimes a blues band, sometimes a band like Pink Floyd. You know, it's always changing. What I do know is I'm gonna change my studio. I'm gonna buy something else, because Presonus it's very good, you know, but it's good for just recording stuff by yourself because nobody else uses Presonus. So I'm gonna get something new. I want to work on music like pronto. So the next one is called Ensom. And yeah, and in German you say Einsam, which is pretty much the closest, I think, to Ensom. Einsam, you know. In Spanish it's solo, like Han Solo. No, it's solo. But you also, when it's like lonely, is pues sí, yeah, solo, soledad, right? And lonely. So I guess, yeah, Germany wins there as the one that sounds the closest. But yeah, let's go with this one. Also from the line. Here we go.
Du er kjølig bak et lukket sinn. Er det bare jeg som ikke
Wow. I mean, and then Katrine Stenbeck. She's been with the band since like 2011. Like how old is she? Like, did she start like when she was 13? You know, to sing? It's crazy. Let's see. It's so bad sometimes. You know, these artists, like, they hide their age, which is completely cool. You know, I do the same. But I don't do it. I just like. I mean, there has to be some kind of like mystery. You know. I mean, I tell you my height. I'm 5'11". I'm 6 with shoes on, pretty much. But yeah, there's like sometimes like there's no info, and man, it's so cool because I mean my hair is getting really long. I'm starting to look like the guitar player, but maybe he's the bass player or the drummer. I can't really find them. You know, I'm looking here, and they don't put their in. That's kind of cool. I'm completely cool with this. I would do something like this. I'd probably wear a mask. You know, if I was in a band like this. I'm just kidding. But people do it, you know. There's like bands who are like, they just wear a mask, you know. The members, let's see. So yeah, so there's like, we have Katrine Stenbeck and we have Yoga. But the other members are like, there's no picture, nothing. There's no age. Doesn't say what instrument they play. I like that, you know. They're just like, I don't have to be on social media, you know. Because you don't have to be on social media. But yeah, I'm just looking like them because of the hair. I just need the beard, you know. The beard, that we have a little problem there because I've never really grown a beard. I'm not a beard guy, you know. I am a hair guy, but I'm not a beard guy. I don't know, I just don't like, I can't do it. You know, I've had like, and it doesn't really grow, you know. I don't know which side that is, which European side that is, but there's not a lot of beard. Yeah. So, but yeah, I mean, what a band! What a band! Yeah, this guy looks like John Petrucci, like a young John Petrucci. John Petrucci. He looked good, you know. He still looks good, but now he's like, you know, in his mid-50s, you know. Or so, I don't know. Is John Petrucci already in his 60s? I mean, I'm talking about the guitar player of Dream Theater. Dream Theater. John Petrucci. Let's see. How old is he? 56. Wow. Yeah, he looks older, man. I mean, being on the road that much, maybe, you know. Yeah. But also he looks like Jesus Christ. Like that beard and that hair. Yeah. Mike Portnoy, he went white in 1 year. That's crazy. 57. Crazy. Yeah. All right. We're going to do one more. This is so good, man. I mean, Dave, thank you so much. This is just one of the best musical experiences. Honestly, I'm not even joking, you know. But yeah. Okay, so this is from a different album, you know. This is from The State of the World. And this is the newest stuff. So let's go. Let's go. The State of the World. Wait, because I don't want to, there's an instrumental one. Yeah, we're not gonna do the instrumental one. I need to hear her voice. All right, here we go.
The state of the world has been on my mind. It's weight on my shoulders, demanding my time. Something is missing, it's hard to stay sane. Why do the answers seem lost and arcane? May war stop once and for all, and cast off the violence that has us enthralled. May healing not just be for the few, may peace be found for me and you. I speak of a message said thousands of times, yet we smile when it's mentioned and roll our eyes. It may be naive, but I must believe inside every human there's kindness still. Hope is a fire that burns in us all. If only an ember awaiting your call to rise up in triumph, should we all unite. The spark for change is yours to ignite. I believe this message is worth our time. There are people who've suffered yet conquered the climb, who've sat in the stillness through darkness and light, and found love in the colors between black and white. May compassion turn foe into friend. May self-awareness help us transcend. May forgiveness be given despite lives that were lost. For isn't it peace all of us want? The state of the world has been on my mind, demanding my conscience and all of my time. Was there ever an age where it all made sense? Or am I reminiscing about lost innocence?
Jesus. So good. Oh man, this is like this music, man. Wow. So there's that's kind of cool. Have you ever heard Frost? Because they're comparing it with Frost and Pineapple Thief. But I just Googled real quickly, like, is Kalandra Prague? And it's not on the Prague archives, but there's a website called the Prague Mind, and they gave it an 8.5 out of 10, which is good. Because these websites are very, very picky, and it says ambition can come in many forms, and I love rooting it out wherever I can. Kalandra is one of those bands I didn't expect to love, but they certainly know how to change people's minds. Their new album, The Line, released on, I mean, this is a little bit older, but released on October 23rd, and it has proven itself to be a work of passion and insight. Kalandra hail from Norway, Oslo to be exact. The band consists of Katrine Stenbeck on vocals. Here, he knows way more than I do. Jorger de Mailand on guitar, Florian Bernhard, Döderlein Winter. Oh my god, Döderlein, that's hilarious. My mom used to call me Dodo. On guitar, and Oscar Jonsson Rind handles drums. This band, I'm finding, makes music that bends genres. And then the band plays haunting, ethereal style of alternative pop. So I wouldn't call it pop, but I guess. While alt pop can mean many different things, Kalandra leans towards the alternative label more, I believe. This is a great review. I'm gonna read it, of course, later. But hey, I'm gonna literally try and do this. I've been working with my keyboards like a lot lately, and I've been coming up with like really cool like synth. Like it has everything you can think of, and like even orchestra stuff. You know, like I just press one key and I hear like this whole like, you know, like string section playing. You know, so I'm gonna try and like come up with something like this. But I mean, it is also like the vocals and everything and everybody involved, you know. It's not as easy as it sounds, you know. But I would love to do something in this vein, you know, because I've said this on the channel, like I pretty much, when I compose music, it always sounds like score music, you know. I just love to add layers to music, you know. So it's also, I guess, a big inspiration, you know, John Williams, and you know, I've always loved composers like film music, and this is very, very close, you know. This is like the music that you hear in Game of Thrones and Vikings, you know, and stuff like that. And it's just like, I don't know, I guess it speaks to me. I love video game music, you know, the new kind that's very epic and stuff, you know, like if you've ever played a game like God of War, you know what I'm talking about. So this was amazing. Thank you so much, Dave. I'm definitely gonna listen to this right now while I edit the video. I'm gonna listen to the whole thing one more time. This was really like, I'm like a fan, you know. I was already really much, I really like the band, and every request was like, wow, like with Alexia, like we even got it to tears, you know. But I was never like, you know, the thing also with being, you know, having a reaction channel is you can't really like go for it, you know, and just listen to everything, because then the first time experience is gone, you know. And that's why we kind of like abstain ourselves of doing our own research, you know, listens. But well, again, thank you so much, Dave. I really appreciate everyone watching. I hope you had a good time. I mean, this is just fantastic. Thank you so much. Let me know what you think in the comment section. I hope this gets millions of views, because this music deserves, you know, the attention. And I hope you enjoy. Thank you so much, and I'll see you all in the next one.